Hello and welcome to Green Hill Garage. In today's video we're going to do what will be the start of a video, well, a large video here, on getting this snowmobile fixed and running and ready to sell. So I picked this up at an auction for $325. Went ahead, I was willing to pay that much, largely because of these tracks on it. These tracks overall, they're in pretty good shape. There's a few tears on the corners, but compared to everything else there at the auction, these actually had tread on them. A lot of them were just down to the nubs. Tracks seemed overall in pretty good shape. The runners. One thing I did notice though was that this has been in a wreck of some kind and then fixed. So that was just something to keep in mind. But we're going to be putting a new cover on it. Haven't ordered it yet, but that's what we're going to get. But today we're going to try to get it started. So it's a 2000 Polaris 700. I think it's either an RMK or an XC. I'm pretty sure it's an RMK though. Yeah, 700cc Polaris twin cylinder. I've worked on a lot of two-stroke Polaris motors on ATVs, but never worked on a snowmobile before, so this is all new to me. We got our two-stroke oil injection here. So what I'm going to do, fill this up. We're going to see if we can flush out the carburetors, fill it up with some gas, and see if we can get it to run. We'll start by pulling spark plugs, but I got some Polaris snowmobile oil. You guys probably know what that VIN means. But yeah, there it is. It's 2000. Let's see. Where did it say the year? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, 2000. It's the 144-inch track. I don't think it's centimeters, but we'll go ahead. I'll start filling up fluids and we'll go ahead and flush out the carburetor. Okay, so lifting out the air box is fairly easy. Just these two rubber straps here. Went ahead and just disconnected the spark plug assembly. All just disconnects. There's only one plug there, and then just unplug those two spark plugs. Since the way they're laid out, fairly easy to remember. So now I'm gonna get in the process of cleaning out these carburetors. Let's see. Yeah, they seem like they're in fairly good shape. So we'll go ahead and get to cleaning them out, flush out the fuel, and then figure out what I need to do to clean out. May have to pull the tank, which I'd really like not to do, but we'll do it if we have to. So I'll go ahead and get these carburetors pulled and cleaned. All right, so we got the carburetors pulled. It was fairly easy actually. Just these throttle and choke, and then they just clipped in at the cable ends right down in here. Pulled them off. Had to pull the two oil injection. There's an oil injection hole there, another oil injection there. So we're gonna go ahead, clean these up. I'm gonna pull just the bottom ends for the most part. I'm not gonna touch anything up in the jetting. From what I was told, this thing did run, and then it just sat. So if it usually runs, but it was sitting, then try to avoid most of the stuff up high unless you have to. But we're gonna go ahead. I'll start getting everything on the bottom pulled. Okay, so I found our issue, and well, maybe part of the issue. It's this little main idling jet here. I think it's to control idle. It's right there, the entrance to the carburetor, but it is completely solidly stuck. There's something in it, I don't know. what it is, but I've been flushing it out, and so far I've only gotten a little bit to come out. On this side, this one's free, so that's how I picked that up. When I sprayed into here, I had it spraying out back inside of here. There's a little hole just behind that main needle. That little hole is where that shot out of, but on this side nothing came out, so I went ahead, pulled that. As you can see, this is where it sits right here. Went ahead and pulled it, and it's plugged. So I'm gonna go ahead, find a dental pick or something, and maybe some compressed air, and see if I can't get this pop free. I don't think I have spares of these kind. I've got jets. For these main jets, I may have some spares, but I don't think I have any of these. So we'll do our best to try to get this cleaned out and see where we are. Okay, guys, got this cleaned out. Let's see if I can get that to focus for you. Come on, camera. That just annoys me sometimes when the camera doesn't. Okay, there we go. There we go. See, got it all cleaned out. We can actually see all the way down it. So I'll go ahead, I'll just pop it right back into where it was. I already flushed out that channel on the carburetor, so we'll go ahead. All right, so next thing to do, since we got that jet back in, I went ahead and flushed out these oil nozzles. These are the oil injection nozzles. Flushed them out. Also tested the choke passages. Choke passages seem good. Everything's pretty much as good as I can get. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and close up the bottom end of the carburetor. We've cleaned up everything, and then what we'll do is we'll move on to the fuel tank here. We'll put a little fuel in and see if we can't get some to flush out of this line, because I'm pretty sure that there's like a pint of really nasty stale fuel inside that tank. So we'll go ahead, I'll get the bottoms on, and we'll begin flushing the fuel tank. Okay guys, so now what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and start priming the oil and fuel lines. Basically you're just going to pull both spark plugs out and just crank away. This is a gear driven fuel pump, so I'll set you guys down over here, see if we can get this to cooperate with us. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll just flip you guys back up right. I know the screen's gonna be weird, but let's see if maybe, just maybe. Come on, camera, work with me. There we go. Got that nasty old gas coming out. So basically guys, you're just gonna keep flushing that stuff just like that until clean fuel comes out. I got clean fuel in, so everything that you see is still from what's in the pump. So I'll go ahead and keep cranking on it for a little bit. I got a drain pan under there, so we'll got it all cleaned up under there. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll have to, looks like it got fuel on there, so I'll put everything back together. We'll end up washing this because you don't want to start it up with a bunch of wet fuel down there. So I'll finish flushing it out, and we'll get ready to install the carburetors. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, get to work on installing the carburetors again. Got the fuel all flushed out. One thing I did want to see before I got any further was if these oil injection tubes are actually spitting any oil. So we'll go ahead and I'll crank a little more. I wasn't even watching them, but I'll crank a little more, be sure we get some oil in there. And what we'll do is we'll actually mix a like 80-to-1 fuel mix. I've got some 2-stroke. We'll throw ahead and mix some of that in so that the motor will live until the pump primes. We've got our Polaris 2-stroke oil in, so this stuff wasn't cheap. I think it was like 44 bucks or something for the gallon. Yeah, 49 bucks or something. It was pretty pricey for a gallon, but we'll go ahead, I'll get that popped open, or get that oil to come up out, and then we'll go ahead and get those carburetors on. All right, so Now we're gonna do, I got the carburetors, I got the both oil lines and the fuel line hitched up. That's all I've connected so far. Now what we're gonna do is just kind of slide them back in. We'll see if I can do this one-handed. One, I think that's two. Okay. I think we got them both. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead. I'll set you guys down for the moment. I don't have anywhere good to set you guys for time lapse, so I'll set you guys down and I'll get this throttle connected, this choke connected, and I don't know what this is. I think this is like a speed, what is it? Over rev. Rev limiter. That's what it is. Sorry. Get the rev limiter connected. Get whatever coil brackets or coil setup is on here as well. Probably some kind of electric throttle. These throttles can get sticky. I don't know if this one is equipped. I think it is equipped with an electric throttle. So that's probably what that is. So I'll get all that hitched up and we'll see what we can do. There we go. We went ahead. I got all these cables hitched up. I got a throttle cable. Everything seems to be working. Got our choke cable going too. It's half choke, it's full choke. So yeah, choke cable's all hitched up. Plugged in our electrical. This one actually, I remember, goes to the top of this air box right there on the coil. So that was what this was for. I'd forgotten what that was. So now I realized when I pulled this, they didn't have this connected, but we'll get this up so that it's ready to go, and we'll go ahead, slip the air box in, and get the coil plugged in. Okay, so now we got the air box in. Got the two connections down there. They don't actually fit with a hose clamp, which seems kind of odd to me. Another thing I realized is that the Snowmobile, at least this one, doesn't have an air filter, just an air box, which as an ATV guy, that doesn't really seem like maybe the best for longevity, but apparently it works. So I'm gonna go ahead, here's that cable. What we'll do is we'll just bring this up. May have gotten it pinched. Okay, no, there we go. It's kind of tricky one-handed getting this to fit in for you guys. Ooh. Pretty sure I heard like a spark pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys down because I can't get it with one hand. So now guys, I got my trusty helper tray. We're gonna go ahead, I got the key for it. We'll go ahead, plug this in. Not sure what on preem versus on reg means, but we'll turn it to there. And then pull the kill switch up and let's see if we got anything. Alright, TA. Very good. Yeah. Craig, one more time. Oh yeah, we got spark. Alright, so now go ahead. I'll plug these spark plugs back in and we'll see if it'll start. Alrighty guys, big moment here. We're gonna see if it'll start. Here, maybe let's hit that choke. Alright, there we go. Ooh, she wants to go. Cut it to half choke. No lights. Our oil must be feeding just fine. See how it idles. It's even holding idle, guys. That's pretty neat. We don't have any snow sadly to test it here, but we'll go ahead. I think we're gonna call it for today. We may be able to go up to our summer pasture. That should have plenty of snow. We might be able to take it for a run there. Can't promise you guys anything, but we'll see if we can do that. So next step in the build will be to take the stickers. We're gonna peel them off, just clean everything, and get this plastic kind of blended as just nice gloss black. And then we're gonna get a new seat cover for it. So thank you all for watching. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please do so. Check out our other videos on 6x6, Ford build, all those other great videos. And thank you all for watching, and you all have a great day.